One of the most underrated things I honestly don't think are spoken about enough, especially in the mindset and the manifestation and even the conscious community. And I feel like it doesn't even matter what layer of consciousness you're at or on, but let's just say you've achieved Christ consciousness, right? And so you truly understand the law of being and the law of divine oneness, that everything is one. We are all one, we are all connected, and life is always reflecting us, right? One of the most underrated things, I think, that even when you begin to evolve, you naturally start to realize just how unnecessary it is to fight, argue, prove yourself, even doubt yourself, have fears or thoughts against self. You start to not fear anything. Now, this is not saying go out there and be all unhinged in your reality and do things that might put yourself in danger or at risk. But this is saying to continue to evolve, work on yourself, because what you're going to see is some of those negative, toxic dynamics where, let's say, people had ill intentions for you, or let's say you had some problems where you felt like you needed to prove yourself or, defend your worth and, argue, or whatever it is that you're leaving behind. You're going to find that that was never yours to carry to begin with. You are enough. And when you evolve, you start to look back on your past self and realize all of the times you gave your power away by arguing, fearing, doubting, thinking against yourself, talking down upon self, and living in those negative, toxic cycles repeatedly, all because you put yourself there and you believe you had to. When you stop believing the bullshit, when you stop believing the fear, when you stop believing the argument, believing that you have to live this way, when you start really emanating peace and being still, regardless of whatever's happening outside of you, you see clearly. And I feel like this isn't spoken about enough. I believe this is why people say just go and focus on yourself and, evolve, because that's another thing too. When you're radiating at such a high frequency as well, those old toxic bullshit dynamics can't even reach you anymore. So when things fall to the wayside, they have no choice but to show back up and show you some goddamn respect. The respect you always deserved, but never had to earn.